Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person. So today I'm going to be sharing a few products that I used the past week. As far as makeup goes, one in particular, the featured palette where I did a look, was the MAC Semi-Sweet x9 palette. So it's just one of their little mini palettes with primarily matte and satiny type shadows. So really liking this. Some other products as well. I will, as always, list everything in the down bar if you want to see exactly what I featured. And actually I did sign up for Magic Links and I did find this guy, which was limited edition. So if you have been interested and still are interested in this product, the link will be below. So there you go. Also tried out the new L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which I'll share some of my thoughts on this guy. And a newer highlighter palette that I picked up is the Anastasia Glow Kit. So again, just check out everything in the down bar, and I'll have links to those products if I can find them, along with the link to my channel. So please subscribe, and this way you'll see me feature and review little products every week, along with nail polish as well. So let's get into this. So for this look that I came up with today, it's very simple, everyday, office appropriate look. I used the primarily this mustardy shade, which I was really longing for. When I did a search for these mustardy brown shades, it wasn't available in MAC anymore, but I did find that it was in this limited edition palette, so scoop that up. So enough about that, let's just go on with the eyes. So one of the things I did do was film a little talk through video, so I will insert that at some point after I get through going through the products, and then at the end I'll tell you my thoughts about them. So I started the look with base on my eye, which is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and MAC Pro Longwear Pot in Soft Ochre. So that's the base for my eyes. Then I used the Lorac Front of the Line eyeliner in, I think, this Rose Bronze, which is a very interesting shade. This was a limited edition as well. And it has some sparkle in there, but it's a really pretty shade. It doesn't really translate much to the eye as far as sparkly goes, especially if you use a pencil brush to blend it out. So then for the actual eye look, I use this MAC palette, and there are 9 shades, so it's Semi-Sweet x9. So let me swatch them for you. So the first 3 shadows will be Drawing a Blank, Bamboo, and Ochre. And there's the shades. And I'll swatch them. I didn't expect Drawing a Blank to really show because it's just like a nude white shade. So that's Ochre, Drawing a Blank, and Bamboo. The next 3 shades, there's some deep shades in here. The next 3 shades are Pink Sienna, Mocha Minded, and Everyone's Darling. So Pink Sienna, Mocha Minded, and Everyone's Darling. So I will swatch them right there. I'm not very good at swatching, apparently. So that's Pink Sienna, Mocha Minded, and Everyone's Darling. And the final 3, which you'll see are quite deep, we have Persuade, Dance in the Dark, and Carbon. So Persuade, Dance in the Dark, and Carbon. So you can see very deep smoky shades. And let's just get that on there. So Persuade, Dance in the Dark, and Carbon. So those were the 9 shades in the Semi-Sweet x9 palette. Then I used, for the final look, I've already applied the eyeliner and the shadow. I've also used mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. And I've been using this product for the past week with its interesting brush wand. And it's not quite as hourglass shaped as the Too Faced product, I would say. So it's a wetter formula. I actually think it's not so bad. I'm very picky with mascara. I have very little lash, little tiny baby short lashes. I am using a serum right now, so I'll let you know how that goes eventually. But typical mascara for me, there's not much volume or length because that's just how my eyelashes are. So, so that's Voluminous Lash Paradise. I will continue to use it. I mean, it's a good product. It's just, for me. And then lastly, another product featured is the Anastasia Glow Kit in Aurora. And there's 6 highlighters in here, and these are those crazy shades. But when you actually do swatch them or use a brush to apply them, they're not quite as scary as they look in the pan here. So the shade I used, actually, that I have on now is actually this Aurora. So it's kind of like a duochrome pink shift, like a peachy shade. So that's what I have on now, on my cheekbones, on my nose, Cupid's bow, and inner corner. So I'll swatch these for you. So Eclipse. This one is Luna. It's kind of like a silver shade. And then we have Spectra. So Eclipse, Luna, and Spectra. I'll just throw them there. So Eclipse, Luna, and Spectra. So you definitely see some purple there. And then the final 3, which are Helia, Orion, and Lyra. So Helia, Orion, and Lyra. Those are the fun colors. So this is Helia, Orion, and Lyra. Some elbow swatches, yay. So there they are. So certainly some interesting shades there. So loving this. Fun. I think a great little summer fun highlighter. So I'm going to create the look on this eye. A smoky, everyday eye. Little mustard colored, I'd say. So not too many shadows, so let me start. I've already primed this eye, my right eye, with Too Faced Shadow Insurance and MAC Paint Pot and Soft Ochre. Now using Lorac front of the line eyeliner in Bronze Rose. It was a limited edition shade. I applied a little bit heavier on the outer edge of my eye just to give it a little bit more lift, and then a little light eyeliner underneath as well, like maybe like 2/3 of the way. And I'm using the Sephora liner brush just to blend it out a little. And there are little bits of glitter in this eyeliner, so it does blend out a little, and you see little pieces on the eye as well. Applying to the inner rim. Okay, eyeliner on. Taking the shade Drawing a Blank, and I'm going to use that as a highlight and just an overall shade just to set everything down. So using this shade right here in the inner part of the eye, because I have quite a bit of darkness in the inner portion of my eye, and on the brow bone as well. And then again, just a little bit, very powdery, so tap it off. And then all over the lid, just to blend everything out so it's ready for the main shade that I will use, which that's a lot of blending. So just a base blending shade. So actually you don't need this shade if you're going to use a different eyeshadow palette. So that was Drawing a Blank. Now I'm using the shade Bamboo, which is this kind of peachy light brown transitional shade. Use that in my crease, not going too far. And a little bit on the eye as well, the actual lid. And flicking up in the corner, trying to Bamboo on the lower lash line. Now I'm taking the shade Ochre, which is the main lid shade. Beautiful mustardy brown shade. And I'm going to start at the end of my eye and the outer crease, and just keep blending with little circular motions, and then moving my way through the crease in the lid as well. So darker on the outside, and then using the brush and the product on it to just blend through the lid. And I'll be grabbing the shade a few times, grabbing some more. Again, starting on the outer part of the eye, and blending inward and into the crease. Moving the brush with just whatever's left on it, just up into the crease, just to blend things out. And making sure they're kind of matchy-matchy. Okay. So now I'm going to blend a deeper shade at the very edge of my eye. Now taking a deeper shade and going into the outer edge of my eye, just to darken things out and bring my eyes out a little. Just taking ever so little bit of Mocha Minded, so the middle shade. So literally just a tad, little bit. I'm going to go right into the end of the eye right here, pat a little just to get it on the eye, and then start blending into the edge of the eye and a little bit into the crease. So this is just an everyday eye look. Certainly office appropriate, so you don't want too much darkness and smokiness. So I think I'm there. And then just to wrap things up, I take the shade Ochre again on this pencil brush and apply to the lower lash line just to bring everything together, and then just kind of blend it up into the eye here. So I think we're done. So shadow is done for the most part. What I will do is just to match this eye, I did pull in the Anastasia Glow Kit Aurora, and I used the shade Eclipse, which is this peachy duochrome, and I just kind of put a little bit on the inner corner. Eclipse. Now to top off the eye with some mascara, again, weekend for me, just a simple look. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. So this is the dupe for Too Faced Better Than Sex, and that's what the brush looks like. So it is a similar kind of hourglass shaped brush. The formula is a little bit wetter than Too Faced, which I prefer. So I think I like this better than Too Faced Better Than Sex. And it is a drugstore mascara, so I think it was like 10 bucks. So I'm having issues with my lashes right now. I'm using a serum, and this is the eye that has the most issue, unfortunately. So I'm not a good model for mascara. So that is the completed look. Because using multiple shadows and blending, I'm just going to give it a little dusting from my setting powder, just get rid of anything that's there. And then typically I don't wear mascara on my bottom lashes, but I'll just throw a little on here. So applying a little mascara to the bottom lash line. It's hard for me to do that in this position right now, but just a little bit on the bottom lashes. That's it. So mustardy, smoky, everyday eye. So that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll leave the bubble here to subscribe and feature last week's makeup basket video as well. And don't forget, if you're interested in the palette, I have the links down below, and I will check out the Aurora and Lash Paradise as well if you're interested. So that's it. Talk to you soon. Bye.